understand that you like him. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. So I'm gonna put the replay of this live on YouTube, so for those of you who can't watch it fully, don't worry, it's gonna be on YouTube. Okay, we are Friday today, it's Friday today, so I'm gonna put it on Monday. Okay, how are you guys? So I'm waiting for more of you to tune in, and then we can start. Okay, I'm outside. I have an appointment in in a few minutes, but yeah, I decided to catch up with you first. How are you guys? Hello. For those of you who are tuning in, we're gonna talk about how to make him understand that you like him. Okay, we are getting started. Let me know if the sound isn't great. Okay, it should be fine because I'm in a quiet space, but yeah, let me know if you can't hear me well. Okay, so I want to make this video because yesterday actually I watched a video on that topic about how to make a guy understand that you like him, and it was a girl asking she was asking another coach what to do, and because there was a guy she saw on Instagram that she doesn't know at all, and yeah, I want to share what that coach said, and I want to give my 2 cents as well, because it's quite common, right? We spend so much time on social media, and sometimes there is a guy that I don't want to initiate, I don't want to look desperate, and it was a guy actually, and that's something that I want to mention as well. You need to be careful when you take advice from guys, because many of them tell you the things they wish the girl that they liked would do, in the sense where they wished they could be more passive. Okay, because it's normal, right, to think, it's normal for a guy to think, I want more women to initiate, right? I want more women to hit on me. That's something that they say, consciously, but subconsciously, they can't fall in love with the woman they have to initiate with. Sorry, they can't fall in love when the woman initiates. They get an ego boost for sure. They might have sex with the woman might be attractive for sure, so it will feel good, and for sex and something more casual, no problem. But when it comes to deep commitment, you won't get that with a guy with a guy you initiated with. Okay, you need to let him initiate and do everything. So I want to chat about the advice the coach said. So for those of you who can't stay until the end, don't worry, I'm gonna put the replay on YouTube, but I want you to understand what I think about you initiating with a guy, because that's really important, and this can cost you commitment if you don't understand this concept. So he said, many women say that they don't want to initiate, they don't want to look desperate, but the women who have the most options are the women who initiate with men, blah blah blah. And yeah, you need to, if you want to change your love life, you need to initiate more, and you need to learn how to do it successfully. So the tips he shared was like, okay, if it's a guy on Instagram, first of all, you need to make sure that he can see more than just your profile picture, because of course your profile picture is small, is short, it's small, sorry. So yeah, he won't be able to see if you are really attractive or not. So, and I see what he means, because it's true that even for you, like when a guy is in your DMs and you can't really see his full profile, you might think that that's just spam, and then you just block him or you just ignore the DM, right? It could have been someone real, but you just assume that that's spam. And yeah, so with that advice, I agree that you need to make sure that your profile is public, and or at least it leads to, I don't know if you're an influencer yourself, at least it needs to lead to your YouTube channel or whatever. Okay, but ideally, like, the easier thing to do, if you don't mind meeting men on Instagram, and I think that's fine, as long, well, I'm gonna talk about what I think later on, but yeah, I think meeting people on Instagram is fine and doesn't make you look desperate, but you need to make sure that they are the one initiating. Okay, and I also want you to be open to meeting people in many ways, because you can't just tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna stay on dating apps or I'm gonna go to nightclubs only. No, you need to be open to meeting people in many areas of life and in ways that are unexpected, because actually you don't decide. Okay, it's life that decides. It's life that decides when you're gonna meet people or not. Okay, you just need to start the engine, in the sense where you need to show up, and then you're gonna see who you meet when you show up for yourself. So there is that. And the coach said, yeah, what you can do, if you like the guy, you can pretend you saw him at a party, or you confuse him with someone else, like say things like, hey, hi, I believe you studied in my university as well, something like that, or you were at that party as well. And this is great advice, but this would be great if he was actually coaching men. Okay, you are a woman, you can't be thinking of creative ways to slide into a man's DM. And now I want to share my 2 cents on initiating with guys. So you see, when you wonder what to do to initiate with guys, you are in your masculine energy, because the feminine can't be chasing, the feminine can't be thinking, what can I do to initiate with a guy? And you see, what's happening right now is that you have in your head a guy that you like, and this is why you want to initiate, right? Or you are frustrated because the guys that initiate with you aren't attractive. Most women get hit on easily, and like I coach women, and if you want me to coach, you can take the free quiz in my description box if you are on YouTube, or in my bio if you are on Instagram, and you could win a free consultation with me, and the quiz tells you how feminine you are. So yeah, I coach women, and the women who come to me are extremely attractive. They don't have any problem, attracting men, but the issue that they have is, getting the men that they like initiate, and when they come to me, at least getting the men they like initiate, chase them and commit, right? And you see, the thing that needs to happen is that you need to have a transformation, in the sense where it doesn't have to be physically, because if you're already attractive, that's fine, but you need to have an internal transformation. You need to work on your body language to make sure that you show openness, and you show that you are willing to you are open, because sometimes when you are extremely attractive, men can be intimidated by you. You see, a lot of women think that that's their success that make men intimidated, but that's not that. That's how you look. Sometimes when you're extremely attractive, they think, okay, no, she's out of my league. So that's a compliment for you, but you need to make sure that yes, you look extremely attractive, but at the same time you are open. And this is something that we work on in my group coaching program. I teach you soft skills and how to make yourself approachable and friendly. And so one thing that I want to pinpoint here is that when you have in your mind that guy that you really like, and you want him to initiate with you, that's control. Okay, that's masculine energy. Because you see, as the feminine, you can't be wanting one specific guy to initiate with you. If you want to understand my concept better, is that you need to think that you just want to attract a masculine energy. What it looks like doesn't matter. I'm not saying that in the sense where you need to settle and you need to date ugly men. By that I just mean that you should not focus on that particular guy you have in mind. You should focus on attracting a specific energy, not a specific person. Do you understand? Does that make sense to you? Let me know. Drop a comment to let me know if it makes sense to you. Okay, so I want you to focus on attracting a specific energy, not a specific person, because that's control. And this is why you don't manifest, because you are focusing on that specific guy, and it doesn't work like that. Okay, if you want a masculine man, then you need to release control, and your ability to release control is feminine energy, and this is something that you need to work on. You see. Don't worry if you can't stay until the end. I'm gonna put a replay of this live on YouTube, and I'm gonna put it on Instagram as well. Maybe I can put it on this weekend so that you can watch it. I try to put the lives during the weekend, because I know that during the week you guys are at work, so you can't really watch the full video, and I want you to watch the full video, because what I share here is extremely important, and it's transformative. And you need to keep up with my content. Okay. So do you have any questions about initiating? I wanted to say something else. I don't have my notes with me. I just decided like to take some moment to chat with you. Normally I have notes when I go live, but today I don't, and I might forget something, and that's fine. I'm gonna come back later on. But yeah, that's something that I wanted to say. Like you can't be wondering what to do to initiate with a man. You need to wonder, okay, what transformation do I need to go through to attract better men? And you need to get real with yourself, because what I do as well is that I keep it real with you. You see, I'm not gonna tell you like, okay, you are a queen, you have nothing to change, when your looks aren't there, in the sense where you leave the house, looking low maintenance. You leave the house in joggers. Your hair is unkept. You think that, okay, because I'm on dating apps or on my Instagram, I look bomb. The men that I meet, I tend to meet them on Instagram or on dating apps. I look bomb there, so I don't have to put in effort in real life. But you see, the woman who puts in effort in her looks outside of social media and dating apps is a woman who's extremely attractive. You see, because when he falls for you because of what he saw on social media, and I know that's the wrong way to fall for. So most of what we see on social media is fake, but you see what I mean, right? So yeah, if on social media you look like an authoritative babe, feminine, glamorous and all of that, and then when he gets to meet you in person, you are low maintenance, super shy, you don't have charisma and all of that. You see, he won't be attracted. Like his interest in you won't grow more and more. And I also wanted to say that many women think, what can I do to make him understand that I like him? Because you think, if I make him understand that I like him, he's gonna chase me and all of that. And what you do is that you end up acting like a pick-me, because I want you to understand that what makes him want to chase you is his own interest in you. You see, just like for, I don't know, your dream job. You see, when you think of getting your dream job, you think about, okay, I'm gonna do this and that, so that the recruiter think that I'm good enough and he gives me the job. You see, well, that's the same thing in dating. The recruiter, of course, he wants to, when the job is great, they think, the job is amazing. They have amazing tasks. They get to use their brain. They get to feel good in the company and all of that. But mainly, like the people who apply are people who are highly interested first. You see, you don't need the recruiter at this stage to make you understand that they really want to work with you. You being interested in the job, you being interested in the salary is enough motivation for you to apply. All right, well, that's the same thing for him. So I want you to stop thinking about the things that you need to do to get them to understand that you like them, because at that stage that's irrelevant. You just need to be amazing. You just need to show up feminine, bomb, playful, sensual, of course, but in a way that isn't sexual, and in a way that doesn't make you look like you just want something casual. You see, because the way you present yourself is also important. And I know that in an ideal world we could do whatever, post naked pictures and all of that on social media, but I also think that you need to keep it real with yourself. Like the way you present yourself on social media is important. Like, do you want to be perceived as someone classy? Like, there is nothing wrong, right, with nudity, and I want you to be proud of your body and all of that. I'm proud of mine. You have bikini pictures on my social media and all of that. This is totally fine, but you need to pay attention as well to the posing. Like, make sure that even when you post lingerie pictures, it's because they are classy. It's part of your job maybe, or it's part of your hobbies, but it's classy and not vulgar. You see, and of course we are all comfortable with different things, and that's totally fine. But I want you to use your best judgment, or maybe you can ask a friend that isn't judgmental, but that will still tell you, like, okay, it's okay for you to post bikini pictures and all of that, but this posing is a little bit too sexual. You see, because your personal image, your personal branding is important as well. And especially if you follow me, like, I'm assuming you want a high value man, and some men don't care at all, right, about the kind of pictures that you post, because again, we all have our own limits, and he might have his own limits as well, which is totally fine. But I want you to generally at least be mindful of what you post and don't post actually on social media. Okay, so for those of you who are joining late, don't worry, I'm gonna put the replay on Instagram this weekend and on YouTube on Monday certainly. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say about initiating with a guy. And yeah, I want you to stop thinking about what you need to do to initiate. I want you to think about your transformation in the way where you don't have to think about all of that anymore. You are just so attractive, like you are just so feminine and so open to meeting new people that they can only hit on you. Okay, and that's the same thing on social media, that's the same thing on dating apps, that's the same thing in real life. Make yourself more attractive, go through that transformation so that great men start to be drawn to you. Okay, ladies, I need to go now. I need to charge my phone as well before my appointment. So if you have any questions, if you want free chapters of my ebook, that's the same thing. You can just if you're on Instagram, you can comment on my latest post. You can just write free or send me a DM, and I'm gonna send you free chapters of my ebook, How to Bag a High Caliber Man in 12 Weeks. This ebook is amazing and it will benefit you if you are looking for ways to stop being, taken for granted. If you are sick of men, asking you out, but then nothing, like you don't get commitment. It's like, casual hookups, situationship. Like in this guide, you have the blueprint of what you need to do. Every week I guide you and I tell you what you need to do until he falls in love. It works. So many women got commitment with it. You will be surprised by how easy it is actually to make men fall for you. You can read the testimonials in my highlight reels on Instagram, and if you're on YouTube, you can click in my description box if you want to grab the full ebook, and if you want to read free chapters before grabbing it. If you're on YouTube, that's fine. Check my description box. You're gonna get a link to get the free chapters as well. Okay, or if you can't find it, just drop a comment and I'm gonna send you the direct link. Okay, I read all the comments on YouTube. I read all the comments on Instagram as well. So yeah, make sure to leave them because I appreciate them, and it helps me as well get my message out there, because I don't know if you know it, but it's not that easy, right, to be a content creator. It takes time as well. So yeah, I really appreciate all of your comments, your likes, you sharing my content with your friends. It means the world to me. So yeah, thank you. I know I can see that more people are joining. We are almost done with the live. We're talking about what to do to make the guy understand that you like him. I gave my 2 cents and I shared the tips that I see from other dating coaches. And yeah, don't worry, the replay gonna be on Instagram this weekend and on YouTube on Monday. Okay, I need to go, guys. Thank you so much. I hope the sound and the background noise was fine. Okay, bye. See you soon. Bye bye.